Good evening, everyone. We will start in a few minutes. Okay, we will start now. Thank you for attending this night session. So, for tonight, I'm going to show you some simple and short demo app that we will be using in relation to the concept of the motivation. So we will start first with the workflow. So maybe some of you are already familiar with this one. So this is the outlining, or can be considered also as a journaling tool or application that I am using, and that you can use also for your content creation or planning. So as you can see, this one has some information already that I have put up, or that I have already come up for quite some time. And from time to time, what I just do is update this. So depending on the kind of changes or improvements that I would like to have in my content. So the advantage or beauty of using these kinds of application is that you already have some sort of an initial content or initial starting point for your plans, for your other ideas. So it is easier for you to come back later because it can be edited, it can be further improved. So the time that you spend on your planning, on your content creation is really optimized, because you don't have to go back from step 1 every time you come back to this application. So as you can see, there are bullet points. Like for example, if we're going to apply the concept of this week, like we should try to stop those unjustifiable stories, right? So meaning those situations or ideas within us that should be stopped, or that should be that should be not continued. So meaning those are just alibis or not good for our overall motivation. So as you can see, like for example, if we're going to apply the idea of having a habit on this one, so in my case, I have been using this for quite some time, and all of my ideas are written in this application. So actually I'm going to show you 3 applications, so, 3 short, a simple demo of these applications that I usually use. So it somehow becomes a part of my habit in doing this content. So to guide me also, and also to make my ideas organized. So that is one thing that I really like about using these applications, because I am able to improve the ideas that I have from time to time. So maybe some of you already noticed that from time to time I change the ideas, because I really base that on some improvements or some scenarios that I think would further improve my content. So for example, if we're going to apply the concept of simplifying things, isn't it that we have discussed about simplifying things, right? Like for example, if we have this goal, then one of the things that we can do is to simplify the different steps or process for us to make that make the achievement of that overall goal so much easier. So like for this one, if you're going to use workflow in your ideas, in your content, you can see that you can actually drill down. Like for example, for resources, when you drill down the resources, you can further add more details inside of that idea. So it's like you are able to give a better definition or a better picture or meaning on that particular idea. And also, you can also further subdivide that. You can also drill down for more. So I hope you get the meaning, or you have the picture or illustration in your mind. So you can see here that, like for example, I have this initial idea about tools, and then eventually later on, as time goes by, I was able to add different applications that I would be actually using. So it's like helping me to organize those ideas. So you can see I can also drill down further. Like for example, for Google Sheet, I can drill down further those ideas. So as the days go by, it gives me a better understanding of my overall journey. So it is something that I am able to pinpoint or to know the particular location or the particular point at which I can further improve. That is one thing that I really like about this workflow. It is really something that makes me think that my overall goal is achievable. So by the way, in case you are, I'm not sure if you are commenting, because right now we are using a different event window. So like for this one, even though it is streamed in Facebook, I don't have a view of who are of who are the persons commenting. So just in case you are commenting, so I am not able to see that yet for now. So maybe after this, I can see those commenters. So this is not the usual Facebook Live. So it is having a different kind of presentation compared to the other previous sessions. So, and also, you can modify those information that you write in Workflowy. So it is something that you can update from time to time to help you with your content, or to give more definition or updates to your content if ever there will be any changes eventually. Another one that I want to show to you is, of course, the one that we're using, the Google Sheet. Google Sheet is also a good example of a journaling tool, because you can write in here, like for example, some schedules or some other ideas or items that you would be needing or that you would want to like project in your future activities. So you can see here, I have made some sample entries on the activities, like for example, at every 9:30 p.m. So I have this kind of content or activity to do. And then for the rest of the days for the week, I also write those other activities. So you can see that on a general view, just by looking at this one, I can think of some possible changes or some kind of corrections that I need to do. So it is like giving me an overall bird's eye view of the things that will happen. So with this one, you would be able to notice, or you will be able to address automatically or easily, or somewhat like you will have an illustration in your mind for the upcoming events or situation. So overall, you will have something like a control, or something like an idea of what will happen. So you can write there some notes, like for example on this one, I list down the different resources that I will be needing, including some other dependencies, like for example, what are the process for the people, and also what are the things that can be affected in relation to the environment. And also another one, so we are done with the second application. Another one is the Canva. So the Canva is a graphics or picture enhancement tool that I am using, or that you can use also. You can actually go to this one. Let's go to the portion that we will be using. So you can go to this website, www.canva.com. So you can create an account. You can start with a free account. Just register your email address. And then you can also download this if you are using a mobile phone. So it's either you go to the website using a computer or a laptop, or you can download the app. It's a free app in Play Store or iOS. So if you are using a gadget or a smartphone. So once you have registered for the free account, you can actually upgrade to a paid subscription if you want. But for me, I'm just using the free account. So in applying the habit that in relation to our topic for this week, so the challenge is to kill those alibis, right? The unjustifiable stories. So we have to do that for us to sustain the momentum. So one of the things that helped me to overcome those challenges is by using this one, Canva. So if you will notice in the event cover that I have made, I have this illustration, right? This picture, because it gives me some kind of an overall idea or an overall picture of the upcoming events, like for this one. So we're going to use this to make several events. So I'm going to edit this one. So it will really make your work or your efforts much easier, because you can just copy this. Like for example, I started with this one. You can upload pictures, by the way. You can go to your, for example, if you have pictures in your cell phone or your computer or the internet, you can upload that picture in your Canva account. So it will be easy. So from there, you can work on your design. So there's an upload button or menu on the side. like for this one, I hope you can see this. So because I'm using a computer right now, so on the left side, there's an upload button. You can click on that, and then you can easily upload any images that you have. And then you can work on that image. Like for example, for this one, I have already uploaded the background image. So I have also added those letters. So there's a font or a text feature. So you can choose which of those fonts, style, and colors you would want to use. So assuming that I have already done that, because it is just easy, you can just click on that. Like for example, let's try. Like for example, this one. So you can just modify. You can just modify that. Click on that. Like for example, sample. And then you can resize the font. So you can try to make it smaller so that it will fit the screen. So there's a menu on top or somewhere on the upper part that you can use to make the letters small or make the font small. Assuming you have that kind of size already, and then what you can do is just put the font design in your actual image, and from there you can you can do other things with regards to the text. If you want, you can also delete that. Like for example, I'm going to delete this one, the new text that I just added. So make sure that it is highlighted, and then click on delete or the trash bin. So it's that easy. Or you want, for example, you can to help you minimize your efforts, you can just copy this one. Like for example, you are already done. You can copy this one and then duplicate it. There's a duplicate page icon. And then, like for example, for this one, this is like a Saturday event. I can just modify the next. Like for example, it should be Sunday. So it depends on the schedule that you will be doing. But to help you minimize your efforts, you can just copy the images so that you can reproduce or you can duplicate, and it will give you it can save your time. So it is like having a habit of editing. So that is why whenever I do this, it is easier for me to plan my activities because I already have some sample images, and then I just modify or edit. Like for example, I have succeeding images from Monday up to Friday. I just make 3 copies of that image, and then I just change or modify each succeeding image. So my time is really maximized. I don't waste much time in modifying because I already have something to duplicate. So that habit really helps me because I feel I have this feeling of I am in control of the situation. I have this feeling of I can do this easily because of this duplication thing that I have done. So I think you can try this one also in doing your content. So it is not just limited to this one. There are other templates that you can explore on the menu of Canva. Not only the fonts, not only those designs, there are other also things that you can explore. Like for example, it is connected to Pexels, if you're familiar with Pexels. So you can download free images there, and then use those images that you have downloaded as your basis for your design. So I hope you can visualize the advantage of this one. So it is like something that by just looking on this one, you can foretell, or you can somehow get an idea of what will happen, or or how will the future events will go. So for this one, like for example, this is the 46 streamcast. I just modified the second one as 47. So it's that simple. Because with that one, I just need to do some minimal changes, not really going back to step 1. So it really saves me time to do this one. So I will try to see if I can view your comments, because I'm using a tablet for my monitoring device, but I don't see any. It's not the usual Facebook Live displayed that I can easily see the commenters. So that's the difference of using this setup. And we have this kind of setup every time we have some demo, application demo going on, or some strategy. So apologies if I can't if I can see your comments yet. I can see that there are 3 commenters, but I cannot see the specific messages of those commenters. I can see that there are 5 reacts also. So basically that's the demo for tonight. So I just show you how easy it can be if you would develop this habit of using these applications for your content creation, because it will help you a lot in terms of time management, in terms of organizing your contents, and there are a lot of things that you can explore or discover later on by using this application. So slowly but surely, I hope you can do the same habit also of writing down your ideas, and then coming up with some form of habits to help you or to guide you with your succeeding steps. Okay. Maybe I can comment or answer your messages after this, because I really can't see until now those messages or those commenters. Let me try if I can see, because I'm going to change screen. So you can see here, before we go to your comments, you can see here that they are quite identical. The only difference is that they have different text, right? So it will be easier for you to know which one comes first, which is the second, and which one is the last. I'm going to look at your comments. I see now. Okay. I see now. Shout out to Sir Roger Cabalhug. I'm just looking on the screen, on the main screen. Shout out to Sir Roger Cabalhug. Shout out to Dulce11. Let us see. Any other commenters? I think we don't have any more commenters, and there are 6 reactions. Grace Niel 2013 vlog, Roger Cabalhug, Team Flow Bikers, Saki Bersosa, Dulce11, and Mars34 TV. So thank you for watching this short session. I thought we will be going up until 11 p.m. but fortunately it only took a few minutes. So every Wednesday, I hope I can demo applications like this one. So I just make it really short so that we won't waste much time. So eventually I will be demoing other applications also in the future, so that you gain more ideas on how to go about your content creation. So that's all, and thank you for watching, and see you again tomorrow for another session. I will still engage with your pages after this. Thank you, everyone.